Welcome, friends. Welcome to a game that is mandatory, obligatory for me to play. That is my solemn nightly duty to play. Welcome to Kamaeru, a frog refuge. This is a cozy farming sim in this wonderful watercolor style where you collect and raise frogs. It's got minigames, it's got elements of preserving the environment, and lots of decoration. So this is the perfect game to relax. I don't know about you, but I had a pretty long day. So today, we relax together. So here we would be, in Kamaeru, a frog refuge. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I don't think I have to say much. This could be the thumbnail. This says everything about what kind of an experience this is going to be. I haven't touched the game yet. As you can see, there's no continue option, so I'm going to start a new game. You will have to forgive me for not imitating the lady's voice. I've been working so hard lately. It's a good thing my latest project finally ended and I can take a few weeks off. Maybe I should go back home, take a break. I remember the wetlands. Short trees with dark bark. Dragonflies skipping along the water surface. I grew up here close to this marsh with Axel, my best friend. Axel and I both loved frogs. Good. It's funny, I was thinking about him this morning. He just called. Something tells me he has a plan. Axel always has a plan in mind. Axel hasn't changed at all. We met up a few miles from the wetlands of our childhood. He showed me a place where he planned to build, of all things, a frog refuge. Cleo, long time no see. So happy to see you again. Axel, it's been a while. How are things around here? Great, but as you can see, the frog refuge is pretty empty so far. I'm thinking we could fill it with frog furniture. Frog furniture? Is that a thing? Of course, frogs are attracted to certain types of furniture. Let's try it, you'll see. Let's use the shop to buy some furniture. I gave you some money to buy a bathtub. Frogs love bath time. That's interesting. I've got a bathtub. I always just take cold showers, never a bath. Maybe I should try. Maybe I'd love it too as a frog. Purchase confirmed. We've got the inventory where you can retrieve the items that we buy. And also bugs apparently. Maybe as food. And we can rotate this and we can place it. I'm gonna place it right here. It looks like we've got this. This looks like a workshop. Looks like a lot of wooded areas where we'll be able to expand. Even though I don't want to cut trees down, but it is what it is. Frogs need space too. We've got a pond. We've got 3 ponds. We've got a cottage that could, I suppose, use some renovation, although it looks very nice and fairy tale like, cottagecore. And we've got a greenhouse that's doubling as a workshop, as a study right now, with a terrarium, some flasks, mortar and pestle, tea, and a microscope as well somewhere in there. All right, so let's just put it right next to the shop here. Don't have to go too far. Can I walk though? No, Kaito is just chilling there. We've got an editor mode where we can move things around. Oops. You'll see that you got some reputation points from placing the bathtub. You get reputation points by adding new furniture to the refuge. Or you can also tame new frogs to get RP. Taming frogs? Oh, that sounds very exciting. It's pretty simple. You give them all the food they want. Most frogs love flies, but their taste can get more complex. Yeah, see for instance, I like coffee. Black and iced. Interact with the frogs that show up on the furniture to open a panel with information. So there's this boy that just arrived here. So when we place down furniture, I suppose they spawn on it. And this is a Victulus silver banana. I suppose silver and banana are the colors and Victulus is the breed. So we've got food and we've got 8 flies that we can feed, caterpillars, some kind of water beetle, Csibor in Hungarian, but I don't know the English name, and dragonflies. So I suppose let's feed him. Frog tamed. We got 10 RP. You can also take pictures of frogs because they're cute, obviously, duh. Now open the camera, take a frog picture and put it into your froggy decks. Yes, please, the froggy decks indeed. Alright, that is a good picture. Don't move now. Very nice. Let's put it in the froggy decks and the journal. We open the froggy decks here and this dashboard shows available frogs and the probability that they will spawn. I couldn't read all of that. But yeah, we got 100% spawn chance here. I don't suppose these will be spawning. We've got this yin and yang pattern. We've got this zebra pattern and the leopard pattern. And they all eat different things. And then we can filter by breed, color. I suppose this is favorited. No, sorry, this is tamed and this is favorited. Named frogs indeed. Okay, so I suppose we favorite one when we name the frog. All clear, all figured out. Axel, my man, seems thrilled about his project. He details his plan: more furniture to attract frogs, help the wetlands and its biodiversity thrive, and build a great refuge for the frogs. I can get on board with that, yeah? That's a good plan. So, Cleo, what do you think? Are you down to help me? Of course, this is such a cool project. And you know how much I love frogs. She dresses like one. Alright, let's make this our first task. We need to increase our reputation and add new frogs to the froggy decks. So we should place new furniture and we tame frogs by feeding them so we get RP, correct? Yes. How about we get at least 40 RP and 3 frogs in the froggy decks? If you are looking for things to do, we've got a notebook right here. Excellent. This is what I also do. I got my notebook right here. If you're feeling swamped, if you're feeling like there's so many things to do and you don't see through, get a notebook. I promise you it's good meditation. I know I detailed this a lot in my Minecraft videos earlier, but it's one of the best methods to see through things. So we need to get 40 RP and 3 frogs into the froggy decks, and we've got a journal, which is the story, and we've got the photos that we take if we save them here. Alright, so right here, this one is that. This is a different one. This is Victulus aqua banana, and we can tame this person. This frog as well. I didn't want to say boy or girl because I haven't decided about that yet. So I just went for person as a gender neutral name for frogs. Forgive me. Okay, but we can also place new furniture. I suppose from the shop. We got a log and we've got this armchair. You can also sell things. We've got jam, lollipop, and cattail pieces, reed, something like that. Interesting. Not going to sell any of that just yet. I don't know about armchairs and logs and bathtubs. I suppose bathtubs will do. But one memory I have is at our countryside place, where my grandfather used to get up at 5 a.m. in the morning, and he used to, there was a very old well, and it was really creaky, and every morning I'd wake up to him using that creaky well, and it was a cozy feeling. It was it was this, countryside kind of idyllic environment. The water from the well was also really tasty. It had a slightly irony taste, but I don't know, it felt very fresh. Maybe it's just my taste that's weird. But goat frogs, as Hungarian calls them, not quite sure what the English name is, but they're tiny, they're really bouncy, they jump around a lot, and they're very bright green, and they used to climb into the spout of the well. And every time we take some water, sometimes we get a surprise and a frog in the glass. Of course, we just put them aside gently. All right, so let's place this new furniture that we received. So I think editor is tab. Oh yes, indeed. We got the inventory here, and we can. Oh, this is a walkway. a path, wooden path, and we've got this kind of log, not really a fence, but more like a border for some things. But we've got this, so let's place the log. Let's place the log next to this right there. I like maybe we can make this central pond a very overgrown and very green area. And I also want to place the armchair, but the armchair is going to be somewhere closer to civilization, so to speak. So we can place that maybe here next to this cottage. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. When there's no frogs there, we can sit there ourselves. Okay, and so I suppose now we wait, we exit the editor mode, and there's a boy chilling there already. Vectorless banana silver. We've already got a banana silver. Oh no, we got a silver banana, right? And if I wait some time, they go away and there's another one that spawns. Oh, this is peach pink. Looks like a very tasty summer cocktail. I will go for this one. Let's feed him. Frog tamed, Victorless peach pink. Excellent. So we've got that one to the froggy decks. Oh, that was quick. I thought we'd need more. Axel, mission accomplished. The refuge got more RP and I added a bunch of frogs to the froggy decks. Unfortunately, I'm now running out of insects and money. Everyday problems. Ah, no worries. Step 2 of the plan starts now. Let's visit the wetlands so I can show you the couple of things we can do. The wetlands is in bad shape. If we restore it, we could use its resources for the refuge. Now let's get out into the wetlands. We travel. Here we are, the wetland. It's a beautiful natural resource, but people just think it's full of mosquitoes. I mean, probably, if there's frogs. You and I should think of it as a wonderful treasure trove. It's all dried up. Yes, don't worry. There's water underneath the dirt. We can dig ponds to restore the zone. In exchange, it will give us some resources. Let's have a look at the wetland shack. Enter the shack by pressing on it. This is our little wetland shack. Here you'll find tons of info about the wetlands restoration status. There's a board with info about the plants. What's a bioscore? The bioscore is the combined value of carbon capture and flora diversity. The higher it is, the better for the wetlands. Gotcha. So the next step is making sure frogs are super happy, right? Your wetlands bioscore depends on carbon capture and biodiversity. That's pretty scientific. That sounds like that. Not that I know too much about it. In the shack you can buy blueprints to develop wetlands restoration technology. We already know how to dig a pond, so how about we learn how to plant a simple berry bush? Yes please, more plants, absolutely. We need 10 coins, and I suppose I don't see what the leaf stands for here, but I'm just going to press this. 1 ton. Oh, this is carbon capture capacity. This berry bush allows harvesting berries. I don't mind that. Good. Now let's start re-wetting these wetlands. Let's do this. For the moment, let's dig a pond and grow a berry bush next to it. We open the editor again. Yes, I tried to do that. Editor, yes. Buy a pond. And we should place that somewhere. Okay, so this is the building area, right? We can build outside of it. We can also rotate this. I will be happy with it in the corner here. Okay, that looks much better than it initially did. And we've got the plants. There's a berry bush right there. Oh, there's a butterfly on it. See, this is what I said about the wonderful watercolor style. I've seen some screenshots about this game and the attention to detail is just beautiful. I love this. It's not over the top. Yeah, it doesn't want to be more than it is, but it works out very well. So it should be next to it. Wait for pond to attract insects and collect them. These are the insects we will use to feed the frogs. Yes, yes. I mean, I am waiting, but if you want me to click, I can click harvest all. do we now have to wait until a fly arrives here? Just before recording this video, I put a fly outside because it was buzzing around in here, but maybe I shouldn't have. Maybe now we wouldn't have to wait. Okay, there we are. I don't know what that was, but we've got 2 flies. Ooh, that was quick. Okay, I think I've got it. We use blueprints to restore the wetlands, and we use the wetlands resources to fund the refuge. Exactly. Now let's get started on the objective. Let's add another berry bush and some reeds. Yes, please. Place 2 reeds and 2 berry bushes in the wetlands. Unlock reeds in the shack. I want to look around here as well. So the wetland looks like another base. Oh, we got 2 water beetles. Thank you. Or 1. And this part can be restored. That's the building area. This really old overgrown tower. This looks like something straight out of Tiny Glade. Except I think this game came out earlier. Oh, there's a crane flying by. That's wonderful. We've got 2 berries as well that we can also harvest. Maybe to sell. Oh yeah, this is what we can use to make the gem, I suppose. And then we've got this observatory, apparently. Oh, this is just an antenna, I suppose. Where we can also cook things. There's a carbon capture tutorial here. Native wetland plants capture carbon through photosynthesis. When plants die, carbon stays in the soil underwater. About 40% of the world's plant and animal species depend on wetlands. A rich biodiversity is critical to sustainable human development. There's a comparison that coastal wetlands capture 100 to 200 grams of CO2 per meter squared per year, whereas forests capture 10 grams of CO2 per meter squared per year. I don't think it's grams, but I don't want to be smarter than the game, because I might not be. Alright. We've got the tech, cattails, reeds, and we've got helpers. That's not available yet. So let's purchase 1. Oh, we just have to do it once? Don't we have to do it twice? Or place 2 reeds and 2 berry bushes in the wetlands. Yeah, we need 2. Let's harvest this. What is this, nettle? Good question. Anyway. We've got 1 more berry bush here. Oh, once I unlock them, I can place them as many times as I want to. Understood. Okay, we're gonna make... How do we do this? Let's make this again quite diverse and lots of overgrown, lush flora around here. So berry bush 1 there. And the reed... Oh, there's no water to it. Can I move it? I can. Okay, let's put it next to the water then. And the reed obviously has to go next to the water. And let's place another one right there. Rotate it so it doesn't look too uniform. Excellent. Cleo, this is phenomenal. We're really chugging along with the wetlands restoration. Great. I was thinking about doing something with the berries from the berry bush. Oh, that's a neat idea. We have an outside kitchen over there. We could prepare some tasty jam. Yes, indeed. See if it's about food, I already know about it. Resources are produced automatically, and we can harvest them, as we have learned. And then we go to the kitchen. And we find a recipe. I think I'll be fine. We find a recipe. We've got 6. And we press start. We've got berry candy as well, for which we need the reed. Oh, we've got the cattail hearts. And that's interesting. That's not. I have to look that up if it's an actual food in real life. But let's just make the jam first. Okay. Do I have to stir it? Oh, okay. And I have to turn it on? Okay, maybe I should have watched the tutorial. So these are... I have to direct that beam of light onto the solar panel. And now I have to hit... Oh, goodness. I didn't press it. But we did get 2 jars of jam. I don't have any more. Okay, I need 6 for 1. Excellent. I got it. The jam and our other products will be used to fund the refuge. Let's go back there. Now let's sell the jam in the shop. I like that shop. It's basically a bike. Okay, yeah. Excellent. Thank you, my friend. Perfect. Now I told you everything I know about restoring the wetlands and running the refuge. So now we'll do it for him. It's probably a good idea for now for you to meet someone very important to me. You're gonna love her. I didn't get to sell the gem. Axel introduces me to a woman in her 60s with a gentle but piercing gaze. Annabelle. We shake hands and she starts a conversation. She is a retired surgeon who now devotes her time to doing research on frogs and wetlands. Hello, my dear. What a pleasure to finally meet you. It won't surprise you to hear that some frog species from this area are endangered. If we stand any chance of protecting them, I need your help to sequence their genes for a further study. I'm happy to help. To start, I would need you to tame 2 frogs. It should be easy for you. They love insects. Once you've tamed those 2 frogs, come and meet me at the lab to breed 1 frog. Yes, indeed, I will, lady. And now she's just chilling. Okay, I wanted to sell the gem, and I was going on about how I love this shop, which is essentially just a bike, but like there's a whole shack built on it. You must get some crazy leg workouts from driving this thing. Let's sell this. Sale confirmed. Very nice. And oh goodness, there's so many more things we can buy now. So you get frogs here. You get different colors of this furniture. Okay, I see. That's what this this filter is. Right. Okay. So we need to... Oh, this one is a yin and yang one. Dublex peach kiwi. And it eats 2 flies and 2 caterpillars, which we don't have yet. So let's feed those 2. And let's go back to the wetlands to see if we can actually capture caterpillars. Because I suppose... Yeah, we need all sorts of food to tame all of these frogs. And we got beetles and we've got... Oh, hello. Oh, this is a Vitulus aquasilver, so they also spawn here. Interesting. And this one eats flies. Let's feed it. 2 flies. Is there a limit to how many frogs you can have? I hope there's none. And there's a mole there as well. Okay, so let's harvest this. Let's make some more. Let's make some candy. Can we do that now? 5 plus 3. Yeah, we can make 1 candy. So I throw this in. I throw this in. I turn this on. I move it like that. And I have to hit this and that. Okay, so we got 3 because we stirred it really well. Thank you. That will be a very nice sale. And let's see what else I can add to these wetlands. I suppose it makes sense to build this up first, so that nature is doing fine, and then the refuge can be decorated. Biodiversity is at 40%. Bioscore is at 0%, so these are the spawn rates. See, we get no dragonflies yet, and these 2 types are at a very low chance. So let's place some more stuff. We've got 116. Okay, I suppose I have to travel if I want to go to the store, which is what I want to do, because I would like to sell this. That's better. Now I want to go back and I want to enhance this area a little further. let's get to it. Okay, so we've been doing some upgrading, we've been harvesting some things, selling the candy, enhancing the wetlands. Haven't made much improvements on the refuge itself, but now we came back to Annabelle, and now we're going to breed 2 frogs. So breeding tamed frogs allows you to obtain new frogs for the froggy decks. If you've got more than 2 tamed frogs, you can choose the parent frogs that you want to use. So we should choose a gene, and okay, that is the froggy decks, and here's the money. I suppose I put it here, so victualist. Okay, I got the minigame. So, I mean, I get the game, but what happens if I win? Should I put this here? Should I put the color here? I still don't quite get it. Let's put the gene here. Nature's turn now. So I'm not really playing against nature, am I? Okay, so the gene is chosen, and then I suppose if a color matches, then the color is chosen, and the other color is also chosen, but now there's no way to match a color. We'll put banana here maybe. Let's see what happens. Okay, then it gets chosen at random, which I don't mind at all. So this is now an existing frog, the victorious silver banana, so we didn't get anyone new, but that's okay. Okay, alright. Then let's try to breed a silver frog, whatever the gene. I'm happy to receive. Oh goodness, yeah, I should have started in the middle. Can I use this as well? Alright. So silver is chosen. And maybe I don't want this gene, so I should try to move against that. Now we'll just choose maybe peach. I will put that there. And then it's ready, and everything else gets chosen at random. But of course, I suppose this victualist, this is the most basic one, so it has greater chances of spawning, just like at the refuge itself. You bred a frog. Well done, Cleo. Perhaps you've noticed, but some frogs come to the refuge only when specific conditions are met. The carbon capture rate and the biodiversity score generated by our activities in the wetlands are important factors for frog biodiversity. I understand. We need to reach a bioscore of 15%. This will require careful planning, but I think we're on the right path. In order to achieve a certain percentage of bioscore, you must place vegetation and ponds in a balanced way, and be aware that each element has its own carbon capture value. I think I've been doing it pretty balanced so far. I've got 3 ponds and berry bushes here, cattails here, reeds. Oh, sorry, no, this is I might be confusing. Yeah, these are cattails, these are reeds. So cattails here and reeds here. So that's pretty balanced, except there's more berry bushes than anything else. But alright, we'll try to keep it balanced in that case. we've got a 5% biodiversity bioscore right now, and biodiversity is at 78%, which is great. So now we got a bit greater chances of this rarer food spawning, and I suppose eventually that will also translate to higher chances of rare frogs spawning. So we've got we need to level up if we want to buy anything else, but I can make some more stuff to sell. We need 6 of those, so let's make the berry candy right now. Put it there, put it there. Can we put more? No. Just need to turn this on. Ooh. Okay, we got 2 extra ones, so that's 6 total. And let's make some jam as well. Oh, we don't, we only have 5. That's alright. Oh, that was oh goodness, I like these details. That is so nice. Get stuck there. Oh, we got some caterpillars. Great. Let's travel. Let's sell this stuff. Sell everything. Now we got some good amounts of money. Let's go back. I still want to keep working on the wetlands, and then I suppose in next episode we could start off with a big budget. This one would be a new one. Let's get this one. Victor's banana, pure yellow. A purebred frog. Purebred frog, sorry. So maybe in the next one, if we gather enough resources, we'll have a nice, decent, solid budget for decorating and enhancing the refuge. Which is what I'm planning to do. And we've got hearts here, so this one's already tamed. Okay. So I know which frog to sort of target with taming, which ones to leave alone. Alright, more resources. That's a lot of resources, and now we've got a lot of reeds as well. Okay, let me place some more things now. So I want to do more of these for biodiversity, obviously. Got one, we can do another one, why not? Right there. And maybe one more cattail. This is the cattail pond here. You can add it there. Alright, we've got that. We can add one more berry bush, but I don't necessarily want to. So let's see how the biodiversity looks. It's at 87% now, which is great. So this is, I suppose this is fine, but these need to be more. Okay. And bioscore is at 6%, which has gone up. Carbon capture is at 57 tons. Alright. Let's do some more crafting or cooking in this case. Okay, I can make the cattail hearts now. I suppose they work the same way, don't they? Can turn that on. Put it there. Put it there, maybe? I always miss the first chance to click. Well, we've got 3 of those, which is pretty good. I would like to make some more candy as well. Put it there. Put it there. Turn it on. Need to go high on this one. There we go. I missed the first chance again, but we've got 2 extra ones. And they go there. And we exit. Alright. Time for some more wetlands enhancement, my friends. Let's do this. Okay. Hello again, friends. I have good news. I've done some work on the wetlands and I've done a lot of cooking, so now we've got almost 1,000 coins, and the wetlands look pretty nice. So we've got these 5 ponds, quite a few berry bushes. Oh, there's some food spawning there. Quite a few cattails, quite a few reeds, and we've tamed a couple of new frogs as well. So this one, this frog is logged in the Pokédex, but not yet tamed. And we of course need to tame the frogs in order to get RP, get reputation points, and level up the refuge. leveling up the refuge also unlocks some upgrades for the wetlands. So it's kind of a harmonious little relationship that the two places have. Now I've got one otter bug here, but not anything, or no caterpillars or no dragonflies. As you can see, our biodiversity is at 91%. I suppose that's pretty good. Carbon capture is at 12% and bioscore is at 10%. So we've got decent spawning rates of the caterpillars now, but there's still a lot more to be upgraded. Now, Axel told me that the nettles that we saw spawning in the wetlands can actually be turned into resources. So now this is a nettle grinder, apparently. This allows you to grind nettles that you collect. I think before I did this, or before buying this, it did turn the nettles, when you click on them, they do turn into resources. Like, maybe not. Maybe it was just a coincidence. But they grow around here and there. But now we've got a nettle grinder, and let me see what that does. Nothing specifically. That's the same thing, that's the shack itself. Alright, not a problem. So I want to increase our biodiversity a little bit more. There we go, that's a nettle. Oh, I see, so I clicked on there, and this meter increases. Let's see what happens if we find another one. There. But I also want to tame this frog. Victor the Spink Peach. This is a new one, and it's quite easy to tame, so let's tame. 10 RP, thank you very much. We are 70 RP away from leveling up. So what happens if I click here? It was composted, ground and composted, and now we got something. Good question, maybe it's used in cooking? Yes? No? No new recipes unlocked. Yep, got it. I wonder what we can do with those nettles. Maybe we can ask Axel. Can we go back? It doesn't say anything. Can we sell the nettle stuff that we made? Oh yes, indeed. Maybe nettle tea. Oh, that is actually... Yeah, nettles are really, really healthy. In many ways, but apparently they're bad for the wetlands, so we don't want them there. But it's a pretty pricey little commodity, so that's pretty good if we can sell it for that much. Let's go back and keep an eye out for more nettles. I suppose it makes sense to play zoomed out like this, but all the little details kind of make you want to zoom in. This one is also a new one, and we've got all these flies, so it's not going to be a problem to tame these basic victorless type frogs. Some more nettle, some more resources, some more frog food. Let's cook a little bit more. We can make a lot of cattail hearts now. Just gonna put that there, just gonna press that, just gonna put that there, just gonna put that there, just gonna press this, just gonna press this, just gonna press this. I'm such an expert at cooking now. It's interesting, I didn't cook today, I baked today. I baked these well, cookies. There's a pastry here in Hungary, quite a popular one. It's called cocoa snail, and as you can imagine, it's pastry dough that's rolled up with a cocoa flavored filling, or cocoa filling. Oh, I missed that one. It was quicker this time, I think. And I made that, but it was like a cookie edition, a biscuit edition of that pastry. They're much smaller, and they're also a little bit, you know, like crispier. The pastry is a little bit soft, a little bit crispy, but this is quite crispy, so I made that. And I also made a very simple sponge cake type sweet with strawberries. Goodness, that's so good. And it's also sugar-free. Making sugar-free stuff is sometimes difficult. I used to use stevia, I'm not sure if you're familiar with that, but unfortunately it seemed to have lost a lot of flavor by any kind of heat treatment, so obviously baking was a no-no. And it works very well for sweetening oatmeal, for instance, but it doesn't work if I bake anything. But then I got erythritol, I think you know what I mean, and I think it's not great to have that in excess, but I mean nothing is good in excess, but at the same time it's about 70% as sweet as sugar, so but it's also a bit denser. It's a smaller grain. It's not pure powder, it's not like flour, but it's in between, I suppose, the grain size of sugar and flour. And so if you use that, you can get the consistency that you would get with sugar, and it also retains much more sweetness during baking. So using that, it's much better. It's much better. And I mean, it's not like, you know, sugar-free pastries are going to be so incredibly healthy in the first place. They're still pastries, they're still biscuits. They still contain fat and not a lot of protein and not a lot of healthy stuff. So, you know, with measure, it's fine to have a little. So yeah, I've been doing it in real life today. One of the benefits of working from home sometimes. But now we're going to do some more here as well, and then we're going to get on to decorating that refuge and breeding some more frogs. So that is going to be this episode, but I'm planning on making more because you know, these story-driven games, there's obviously a progression system in here, and you don't want to skip ahead. You want to have that feeling of success and that feeling of progression, but at the same time, when you're watching a video, maybe you don't want to watch someone go through all that process at the speed, because then obviously you can just play the game yourself, can't you? You want a little bit of excitement and the story progression. So I'm thinking that maybe next video could be much more decoration, and I can do some more cooking and resource gathering before we jump there, so you can just focus on the cozy decoration aspect of the game. Oh, I missed that one. But we're good with that for now. Let me get some more nettle tea. Oh, this one's tamed already. We can also name some frogs, make him our favorites. Come on, one nettle somewhere. Oh yes, I would also like to bring out the biodiversity here, so we need, I suppose, one more of each. Do they have to be an equal number? I'm not sure, but let's place one more of everything except for the cattail. So we go here. Oh, there's a new frog though. Duplex silver peach. Let's do this. Frog tamed indeed. So I would like to place this one. I would like to place this one. There's another new frog over there. This is going to be a berry hedge. Oops. Yes, understand. I'm sorry. Oh, now that frog disappeared. You can't click on them in editor mode, unfortunately. There's a new one there. Duplex pink silver. And it's already half tamed. So when you get the same frog, it saves the information that you fed it before. So now you can just finish that feeding. Now we have the caterpillars. And so now we can tame that. And then we can go to the froggy decks. For instance, this was one of these. And this is tamed already. And then we can name these. So how are we doing on biodiversity now? It's still at 91. We need, okay, so this is fine. Red arrow indeed means that we need more of that. So now I will place one more pond after I tame this frog. The Duplex banana peach. Now that does sound like a summer cocktail. Although banana is not something that you usually have in cocktails, is it? You can have that in a lot of sweets, but Banana in cocktails. I'm not a big fan of banana flavored things in the first place. That's the fruit itself does the job. Thank you very much. So we need one more pond, which is interesting because even the existing ponds are not yet surrounded with things. Okay, this is tamed already. There's the hearts. So we need one more pond. Let me place one of these double ponds here, making sure it has enough space to surround it with plants. So we'll put it there. And now the biodiversity. Oh, we need even more. But we are at 97%. The scales are equal. And our stats are going up, which is nice. Okay. So I said we would breed some more frogs. So that's the next step here. Let's go back. Let's sell what we've got. Sell everything. Thank you very much. Oh goodness, that's a lot of money. Very good. Let's see if there's any frogs to tame. This is a simple victorless one as well. Oh yeah, I want to feed everything. There. We're very close. I think we need to... Okay, we are level 2 now. So maybe there's some more upgrades available at the wetlands. But I would like to go ahead and breed some more frogs now. So these are the 2 parent frogs. I would like to try breeding some of the rarer genes, like the double-legs, or we had a zebra one. There's the zebra one. Zebra banana silver, and yeah, I suppose we can choose the same one, and we only have this zebra one. So let's go with the double-legs pink banana. This is the cost. Let's go. So I want the zebra gene because I want some of those rarer frogs. So let's make sure we get the gene. Okay, thank you very much. Nature is helping us along. So that is locked in. But now we can't lock in anything else. I wonder if the amount of certain tiles, even if it don't match in a row in a column, the number of certain tiles make a difference. Or maybe if both parents have banana genes. It sounds very funny. Maybe that makes a difference, and the offspring is going to be more likely yellow as well. Let's put some more banana in there then. Okay, I will go with some more silver. And okay, it looks like it is chosen at random. But we got this new one, and it still needs to be tamed. But we can feed. Okay, so that's instantly in the froggy decks. Oh no, sorry, it's not instantly in the froggy decks. It's in the froggy decks since we bred it. But now it's tamed as well. What's this guy doing here? Kiwi banana. Let's tame this one as well. So easy to tame. Imagine trying to catch flies in real life and feeding them to frogs. Imagine trying to feed a frog, getting it to trust you in real life. Unrealistic expectations based on video games. It's not that easy in real life. Not that I know what it's like, but oh, look at that. We've got a leopard peach. So this is not a pattern that we have seen yet. Fortunately, we can feed it halfway with these beetles. Very nice. So it's not tamed. So I suppose that means we can't use it in breeding, can we? Okay, that's fine. Let's use the other zebra one that we had. Zebra banana silver. Zebra pink banana. That was the one. Yeah, okay. Only a feature found in at least 3 tamed frogs can be used as a filter. Okay, and look, we get aqua and kiwi and cookie and blush as well. And then smoky, sparkly linia and zarafa. Very exotic. So let's go to the zebra one. Let's breed it with a duplex one, because that's still rarer. Let's go. And again, I want to lock in that zebra gene. Okay, Gene logged in. One more. Yeah, okay, I can go with the peach, that's fine. Okay. Oh, there's a mantis color as well. We've got the zebra banana. That's a very nice name in and of itself, and we can feed it. Or we can feed it fully and tame it instantly. It doesn't look like a zebra one because it's all yellow, but that's fine. We're making excellent progress here. Taming new frogs. Look at that, another zebra. And another one that we can tame. Oh my goodness. Friends, this refuge is coming along very nicely. There's another zebra one there. I'm out of caterpillars. But I've got one fly, I've got one water beetle. Okay. Now I suppose it is time for us to enhance the wetlands so that we get access to more frog food, so that we get access to more frogs and being able to tame them. And since we have all this money, it's time to enhance this beautiful refuge as well. But that is going to be in the next video. So, thank you very much for having joined me in this one. I mean, it would have been a crime. It would have been an insult against my channel if I had never played this game. I have to say I'm quite pleased. If I can say a few words in terms of a review, it's what it promises to be, right? It's a cozy farming simulator with frogs. It's all very cute, it's all very beautifully illustrated, and if you're looking for some relaxation, you should go for this. I think I bought it on sale. I'm not sure if it's still on sale, but it doesn't cost much to begin with, I believe. Thank you very much, friends. If you enjoyed this content and not just the Minecraft one, please let me know, because I'm trying to always make some filters about what you like and what you like a little less, so that I can produce the best content that you enjoy and to which we can relax together. So please consider liking, leaving me some suggestions, maybe even new games that you'd like me to try, and of course subscribing to the channel. Have a wonderful one, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.